BTS News Today. The world of K-pop entertainment is always filled with intriguing stories, both on stage and behind the scenes. Yet, there's one story that continually fascinates BTS fans: the unique bond between Jungkook and Park Jimin. These two aren't just members of one of the biggest groups in the world. They are also symbols of a closeness that words can hardly capture. Thousands of clips, photos, and moments show how they complement each other, support each other, and look after one another. But what surprises many is that Jungkook almost never seems to get truly angry with Jimin. The question arises, why? What makes Jungkook so patient, so gentle, even in situations that could easily trigger tension? To understand this, we have to go back to the beginning of their journey. Jungkook joined BTS when he was very young, still in his teens, full of talent, but searching for direction. Amid that uncertainty came Jimin, who, though also new to debut life, carried a strong, nurturing side. Caring, protective, always making sure those around him felt at ease. From there, their bond slowly grew. Jungkook himself once admitted that he felt Jimin was someone who gave him a sense of safety, even when Jimin's playful antics sometimes went a little too far. That what's interesting, however, is how Jungkook responds. In many interviews, BTS members often tease that Jimin loves to bother Jungkook, hugging him out of nowhere, stealing his food, or even pinching his cheeks on camera. For others, this might spark annoyance, but Jungkook usually just laughs, smiles, or stays quiet with a soft gaze. Fans often joke that Jimin is the only person in the world who can control Jungkook, and this isn't just seen on stage. In countless behind-the-scenes clips, whether official content or leaked videos, their connection shows depth. Jimin knows exactly how to make Jungkook smile, even in hard times. He knows when to tease, when to hug, and when to simply sit beside him in silence. This may be why Jungkook never truly gets angry with Jimin. For him, whatever Jimin does always comes from a place of sincerity and affection, never with the intent to hurt. One of the most famous moments happened at a major concert in Los Angeles a few years back. Right after an intense performance, Jimin playfully messed up Jungkook's sweaty hair. Jungkook's tired face could have been read as irritation, but just seconds later, he turned, looked at Jimin, and laughed while shaking his head. That small moment symbolized their dynamic. Even when friction seems possible, only affection emerges. Another key reason why Jungkook never truly gets upset with Jimin is his deep respect for him. On multiple occasions, Jungkook has admitted that Jimin played a huge role in shaping him, both as a person and as an artist. He doesn't just see Jimin as a hyung, but also as a friend who's always there. In one older interview, Jungkook softly said, "Jimin Hyung has always been there for me, even when I didn't know what to do." That's something I'll never forget. Of course, their journey hasn't been without challenges. There were times when career pressures, exhausting schedules, and wild rumors haunted BTS. Yet every time hardships came, Jimin and Jungkook seemed to grow closer. Fans still remember in 2018, when BTS nearly considered disbanding due to the heavy mental toll. In that moment, Jimin and Jungkook were seen holding hands backstage, giving each other strength. Proof that their relationship goes far deeper than just being colleagues. Psychologists analyzing their bond even suggest Jungkook may see Jimin as his safe zone, a place where he can be himself without fear of judgment. This explains why, even when Jimin's playful side might look annoying to outsiders, for Jungkook it's simply a reminder that he is loved in a unique way. This dynamic also shines through in their interactions with ARMY. When fans joke about their closeness, Jungkook just laughs and never denies it. Likewise, when Jimin warmly refers to Jungkook as his beloved golden magne, Jungkook simply smiles, cheeks flushed. Their unspoken understanding is difficult to put into words, but visible in every gesture. Even their fellow members have noticed this. RM once said in an interview, "Jungkook might seem stubborn or hard to persuade, but if Jimin says something, he usually listens." Suga jokingly added, "For some reason, Jimin can do anything to Jungkook without making him angry." These remarks further reinforce the perception that their bond is on another level. Many fans believe the secret lies in their emotional connection. Jungkook knows that every little action from Jimin is a sign of care. Even his pranks are rooted in affection. For Jungkook, there's simply no reason to get angry at something born from love. One lesser-known story highlights just how deep this bond runs. After a long tour one night, Jungkook reportedly felt exhausted and began doubting himself. Jimin noticed, sat beside him, didn't say much, just hugged him and whispered, "You're enough. You've always been enough." Simple words, but ones that left a lasting mark. From that night on, insiders claim Jungkook realized more than ever that Jimin is irreplaceable in his life. Now, over a decade into their journey together, the answer to why Jungkook never truly gets angry at Jimin becomes clear. It's not that Jungkook is incapable of anger, or that he suppresses it. It's that Jimin is someone who breaks through his defenses. Someone who makes him feel safe, loved, and understood. To get angry at someone like that? It simply doesn't exist in Jungkook's world. And for ARMY, witnessing their relationship is a gift. A reminder that even in a world filled with pressure and public scrutiny, there is room for love, patience, and understanding. Perhaps this is why the story of Jimin and Jungkook will always be remembered, not just as two incredible members of BTS, but as two souls who complete each other in their long journey. Among countless friendships in the entertainment industry, the bond between Jungkook and Jimin often stands out as irreplaceable. There's something about it that defies simple explanation, as if an invisible thread always pulls them back together, no matter how much schedules, pressures, or rumors try to test them. Jungkook, known as a perfectionist who can be stubborn with himself, often shows his softest, most understanding side when it comes to Jimin. This is what makes the world wonder. Why has he never truly been angry with the Hyung who's so close to him? To answer this, we must look at their long journey. Not just funny moments on stage or sweet interactions on camera, but the emotional dynamics spanning years. Since debut, Jimin has shown his nurturing role. Even while adapting to the harsh world himself, he always prioritized Jungkook. Longtime BTS fans remember the early days when Jungkook was shy and silent on variety shows, barely speaking, just sitting quietly. That's when Jimin patiently nudged him, signaling with small gestures, even slipping in jokes to ease the magnate's nerves. That consistent care formed a pattern. Jungkook learned there was one person in the group who never made him feel pressured. Jimin never forced him to be something he wasn't, never demanded constant perfection. Instead, he created a space where Jungkook could laugh at his own flaws, making them part of their bond. And this explains why anger was never Jungkook's choice toward Jimin. Another fan-favorite story proves this dynamic. One night in 2016, while BTS was preparing a new album, Jungkook stayed late practicing vocals. Frustrated because he couldn't hit the note he wanted, he kept pushing himself. A staff member later revealed that Jimin entered with a bottle of water, quietly sat, and just listened as Jungkook tried again and again. When Jungkook finally slumped down, exhausted, Jimin patted his shoulder and said, "You've worked hard. Don't be too hard on yourself. I'm here." Instead of feeling interrupted or annoyed, Jungkook felt relief. International fans have also picked up on this pattern. On forums worldwide, long discussions analyze why Jungkook shows extraordinary patience only with Jimin, while with other members, he might sometimes grumble or refuse to joke around. One popular analysis came from a US music columnist who wrote, "The Jungkook-Jimin relationship reflects the idea of an unconditional bond, an attachment that endures no matter the test." Jungkook knows every action from Jimin, no matter how small, comes from genuine affection. That leaves him no real reason to ever be angry. By 2017, as BTS exploded globally, the burden on each member increased dramatically. In one tour documentary, a brief moment showed Jungkook sitting alone, head down. Minutes later, Jimin arrived, sat on the floor beside him, and said nothing. His mere presence was enough to make Jungkook slowly lift his head. The camera caught a faint smile on Jungkook's face, which fans interpreted as proof of Jimin's calming influence.
Be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty.